What if I tell you there is 100x meme token under your nose that I'm screaming in your face about for quite some time already? And it's not wishy-washy crypto influencer wannabe pump and dump talk. This is real talk based on numbers and liquidity inflows. And today I will prove it to you. Am I just pumping my own bags? I am presenting an opportunity. I believe this is the best trade for the month, and for some it will become the best trade for this bull cycle. Why I'm qualified to speak on the topic? Here is my $175,000 bread loan that I longed at the peak FUD. I know a thing or two about meme coins, about narratives, about Ethereum layer 2s, and about colors as well. Before we start, I have an important announcement to make. Thank you, Crayon Barbie, for bringing this up. Is your channel shadow banned? Comments are full with bots. I don't get the notifications anymore, and your vids are not showing up in my newsfeed like it used to be. I have to browse your profile actively for updates. Guys, I was not joking in the yesterday video that for things that I was saying, my life and my freedom was at risk. At a real risk. This was no joke. Specifically for things that I was saying and I am saying. Some people and some communities are very interested to getting my voice shut down. No one should be silenced in this space. All I do is tell how things are run truly. How are they structured and who's doing what, helping you to make money based on this information. I'm working hard on this channel on a daily basis, and it's tough to see the message not reaching out. I believe I'm a huge net positive for the marketplace. I want to ask you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and put the bell notifications on as well. YouTube currently does not show notifications to my channel, to the current subscribers of the channel, even the ones that have bell notifications on. Not speaking about YouTube not showing the videos in the subscribers' user feeds. This is a movement on changing the industry, on transparency, on accountability, and being straightforward with the community. There are things changing in the industry that you might not notice yourself, but you could never imagine them happening before. People being honest, people being straightforward, people exposing obvious scams and rigged processes in crypto. I believe this movement is started with this channel and my work. One thing you can't take away from me is transparency. Thank you for all of your support. It only can be happening through it. Let's actually start. There is $150 million airdrop coming on Blast Ethereum layer 2 in 16 days from now. One more time. There is $150 million airdrop coming on Blast in 16 days from now. Blast will be $1 billion market cap coin. Meme tokens on the chain are receiving from 5 to 10% of the liquidity conservatively of the main market cap of the chain. Are we talking about from 8 to $15 million of inflows into Andy on Blast? This will send it to hundreds of millions of dollars market cap right away. Let's actually dive in and do some numbers. If you're a holder of Andy on Blast, we have to work for our bags. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you are not to, and comment down below why, what is the main reason you are holding Andy on Blast. It will actually help others to achieve the same level of conviction. Let me set up a frame for you. You can start with something, I hold Andy on Blast because, and finish with your reasoning. Just one highest conviction sentence from you. No need to write a bunch of text. Example, I hold Andy on Blast because of $150 million airdrop in 16 days from now. Or I hold Andy on Blast because it follows the narrative of Brett on base exactly, and the difference in market caps currently is 130x. I understand unlimited upside, my downside is very low, and I'm willing to invest and actually bet on it. Or I hold ND on Blast because Blast TVL is larger than base TVL, and Blast is being heavily slept on currently. I recognize the opportunity, it's obvious to me, and I want to take advantage of additional liquidity coming into this chain. It's also important to you to watch this video till the end, so algorithm of YouTube will actually show this video to the maximum amount of users. If you are considering buying in ND on Blast or still hesitating, watch this video till the end. I will explain all of the conviction points that actually made me buy $56,000 of ND on Blast during the peak FUD. Conviction is the most valuable thing on this marketplace. Conviction first, money second. In this market, money always follows conviction. And even if you are not considering to become a holder of ND on Blast, which I'm not proposing from my end as it's not a financial advice in the first place, I think you would still receive quite a lot of value from this video. No one is doing Memecoin analysis as I am doing, fundamental Memecoin analysis. I innovated into the marketplace. No one is doing it at the same levels. The main thing with any investment, whether in stocks or in crypto, is to understand liquidity inflows. You need to stay before liquidity eventually joins your project, joins your chain, join your ecosystem, because then you're actually able to capitalize on it. And the fact that something was receiving a bunch of liquidity already usually means that there is quite a high chance for something to receive the same type of liquidity and even more somewhere in the future. Follow me, I will explain everything clearly in numbers. We have to do a bit of the logical motivation for the whole thing to make sense. Blast will have an airdrop on June 26, in 16 days from now. Airdrop projected to be at $150 million market cap. This is a conservative estimation, some people project way more, which should put Blast as a token at $5 to $10 billion market cap. We can be conservative and say it will be a $5 billion market cap token. Where I got $5 billion market cap token number? Based on Pepe, on the current situation with Pepe. Pepe is at $5 billion market cap right now, right here, and we can see that liquidity of the whole thing is $52 million. This is on chain. I do expect for them to have around $25 to $30 million on centralized exchanges at this stage as well, which would put it in total at around $80 to $75 million liquidity and a market cap of $5 billion. Therefore, with the airdrop of this sum, we should be somewhere in the same range. We can be conservative and say Blast will be 5 billion market cap Ethereum layer 2. I'm only saying this initially. I expect top of the cycle to be way larger. The public expect for us to 3x on the market cap of the whole crypto. Currently, the market cap of the whole crypto market is 2.67 trillion. Projections are $8 to $10 trillion by the top of the cycle. So it should be a 3 to 4x from here on the total liquidity. And I believe once we would be seeing that, Ethereum should at least show a 3x from the current numbers. It should be from 1.2 to 1.5 trillion dollar asset. I believe largest Ethereum layer 2 to do quite well because people would be looking to peg their Ethereum. And what's better than Ethereum layer 2 that provides security and provides native yield in the first place? We can do a comparison with Matic in the last cycle. Matic, which is Ethereum layer 2 in the last cycle, was at $20 billion, which is essentially a 5% of the market cap of Ethereum. I believe this ratio should improve this cycle. I expect largest Ethereum layer 2 to be at 10% of Ethereum market cap, which should be from $100 to $150 billion market cap. Getting $10 to $15 billion allocated into the meme coins on the chain itself, following the paradigm that meme coins are receiving 10% of the market cap of the chain, following Shiba Inu of the previous cycle that I showed already. It exactly topped at 10% of the liquidity of Ethereum in the last cycle. 10% of 5 billion market cap, short term at 16 days, one more time, is 500 million that should end up in the largest meme coin on the chain. We have to understand it's short term, as airdrop is happening in 16 days without any degeneracy involved. At the same time, we have to understand that if these memes will be surging up, that if Blast will essentially turn into the Blast season, there should be much more liquidity, because these projections are only from the airdrop. They are not counting any outside liquidity out there. And these $500 million in market cap should get distributed into the largest meme on the chain or between couple largest memes on the chain. That's why I will also tell you about the upside of this thing, because it seemed too obvious to me. The obviousity of the trade is just astonishing to me at this stage. One more time, these are pure numbers. These are the projections for the potential market cap of Andy on Blast in comparison to the airdrop and liquidity inflows that Blast will be receiving in 16 days from now. What's very interesting, and what's even removes further downside from this, is the fact that we already saw Andy on Blast surging up in anticipation of the airdrop in the last months. It pretty much peaked 2 weeks before the date of the airdrop, because people thought that the airdrop will come in May. And right at the time where it was announced that airdrop will not be coming in May, it started to correct heavily after that, because people are impatient. People don't want to hold. People think that they would be able to actually buy lower in the first place. By the way, several thoughts about current correction. I would say it's quite bullish. People who were able to catch the bottom, they're taking the profits. Some people are still scared, it's still risk of environment, they don't believe into the narrative. I think they will get punished. Overall goals, we have 1,618 level from now, which is a 10x price-wise in terms of this thing. And all the catalysts combining, just crazy to say. If you want to be conservative, if you want to be safe, I'm quite sure we will be going to the previous all-time high of this thing in upcoming several weeks, especially with the market environment changing. Do you see how they're liquidating everyone on altcoins? They're not just allowing people to take positions in the altcoins. It's very interesting situation. They screw up with the psychology, and they make sure that you won't be able to acquire your loans for the altcoins. Very interesting. Overall, 20% correction after 100% move is quite healthy. I do expect for us to continue surging up after it. I don't expect the market to actually miss all the catalysts that I am seeing and I am essentially uncovering from my end. Want to figure out what is this Memecoin and why Andy on Blast has crazy potential right now. I can't even fathom how obvious this trade is. I probably just know more about Blast, the chain, the ecosystem, and Andy, the project in the first place, and all the things happening on the marketplace as well. Watch this video till the end. Let me know if you actually agree with my reasoning, or if there are any other meme tokens out there that are following the narrative already. Same narrative, $1.7 billion market cap meme. Bread on base is 130x higher than Andy on Blast at this stage. At the big bread fat and Andy on Blast surging up in anticipation of the airdrop in May last month, the difference was at 8x. I believe Andy on Blast bread on base trading pair is at absolute bottom right now, and they are following the narrative perfectly. They are both on Ethereum layer 2s. They are blue character on blue chain and yellow character on yellow chain from the original artist, from Matt Fury. I do believe currently for the Andy on Blast, it's a very nice entry points. The chart look bottomed. I already showed you the 10x target. I am talking to you about fundamentals, about the events that are gonna be happening. And please, it's not the financial advice. I'm not pushing you to do anything. I'm just sharing a trade that I actually took myself. The difference that you have to understand and how this market essentially works in the first place. Most of the crypto bros, what are they doing? They are buying certain tokens with their friends, $800 worth, right? I've never seen a crypto bro actually entering a meme token with size that he does not know a lot about, or he's not an insider, or he's not going to push it, right? They're entering early with small size because they're afraid, right? And what are they doing? They're just good at persuading everyone else. And they're essentially taking profits on their community in the first place. They are too afraid to actually enter tokens that they believe into with size. I showed you a couple days before my buy of $56,000 into the ND on Blast. I am different, and I am one of the largest holders of ND on Blast at this stage, and I bought more at the dip. This is a very, very bullish sign for the project, for any project in the first place. Go check out on Telegram. Go talk to the actual community. Go check out how organic and nice it is actually in the first place. This difference in terms of the market caps is just crazy, the one that we are seeing currently, considering especially the difference that was before, just several weeks ago. Market should reprice this asset. The current pricing is not fair at this stage. I do believe a lot of people are not seeing the opportunity currently. A lot of people are afraid. We're in the risk-off environment. A lot of people are getting liquidated. I got liquidated myself as well. Understand positioning before liquidity inflows. This is peak crypto investment. It's not buying Solana, Meta, meme coins and getting wrecked. This is peak crypto investment from my point of view. I'm just sharing my conviction right here. It's quite obvious. And as usually, I advise you to argue on the thesis. Let me know if you don't believe the things that I'm saying. Let me know what are your arguments in the things that I'm sharing. I'm always eager to discuss taking proper arguments that might invalidate my thesis in the first place. Please. Part number 3. What is the upside in you holding ND on Blast? What is your downside? What if I tell you that there is something that is making this an enormously good risk-reward play? Listen carefully. This is peak Memecoin investing through understanding liquidity inflows and projecting upside and downside on the specific trade. And in our case, you even have a specific date for the trade in the first place. Obviously, if you want to treat it as a trade, I won't. Subscribe to this channel to receive updates on ND on Blast, market and Memecoin alpha. People with bell notifications on are usually the ones that are capitalizing the most. The crazy part about the current situation with ND on Blast is that it's crazy good short-term trade as well. I'm not pushing you something that, just some type of pump and dump. It already in consolidation. It already was showing way larger numbers, which means that there is a higher chance for the whole thing to repeat way larger numbers. And I expect new numbers. I expect higher numbers as well. What is your upside? Will it actually do 2 to 3x short term? I would say it's almost guaranteed. I just don't see this not happening with the liquidity inflows into the ecosystem of this meme token. The question you might ask, can you actually do this with size? I would say yes, because I am actually doing it with size. I invested $56,000 several days ago. I'm already up 2x and holding. It's very interesting that it seems alright by the market and by the public to actually enter with crazy amounts into meme tokens once they're established, once they have like $1 billion in market cap and things like that. Here we see an example of someone entering with at $800,000 position. But the key in this market is actually to be early. It would be safe, it will be comfortable, it would be alright to enter into memes with 100k, 200k, 300k, 800k when they are in the billions. But you are actually losing on the potential of hundreds of multipliers, on the potential of actually making millions if you would be entering with the less size, but just sooner in the whole process. If you actually would be entering with a smaller size, but just sooner in the process. This is actually the key to proper meme coin investment in the first place. And something I am actually showing you, I have such a strong conviction on it. It's a bottom chart. It actually went through FUD with people selling. It's first, it follows crazy narrative. It will be receiving crazy liquidity inflows. in 16 days from now? I truly don't understand. Give me a reason. And again, I'm not pushing you to do anything. I'm just sharing my thoughts on this channel. We also have to finalize with how much liquidity Endion Blast will actually need to reach $1 billion market cap. I would like to do it with numbers in the first place as well. 1 billion market cap, based on my calculations, should be at around $12 to $15 million in liquidity for Endion Blast. I can tell you what these calculations are based on. At the all-time high for Endion Blast, we were at $50 million, and the liquidity, I remember, was around $2.6 million. We have to understand that the correlation between liquidity and the market cap is not linear in the first place, which means that if you would multiply $2.6 million in liquidity by 2 and get $5.2 million of liquidity, you will not be getting a 100 million market cap. You will actually be getting a larger market cap because this correlation is not linear in the first place. Therefore, following my projections, I expect this thing to actually be at around 100 million market cap at around $3.5–4 million on liquidity. And then the more liquidity we are essentially getting, the larger the market cap becomes as well. Therefore, my projections are from $12 to $15 million in liquidity for Endion Blast to actually be in billions in the first place. $10 million of liquidity is less than 10% of the airdrop on Blast that will be happening in 16 days from now. This is a short-term catalyst. This chain has larger total value locked between all of its dApps than Base. Base is being talked about everywhere. Base is being discussed, is being screamed. Base is being pushed into your throats. No one is talking about Blast. Blast is Ethereum layer 2 with the total value locked larger than Base at this stage. I want you to just understand the potential. You have a meme token following narrative of Boys Club, which is proven by the marketplace, even by the competitors. It's proven in the first place. You cannot get this away. We have bread at 130x multipliers difference, and this difference in terms of the market caps was at 8x. But airdrop, 150 million airdrop, is not coming for Base. All of this was achieved on Base without the narrative of the airdrop. And the narrative of airdrop on Base is already out of the question because it's confirmed that they will not have the token in the first place. And it's still surging up. And here we will have the airdrop. We will have free real money positioned in the hands of people who like Blast. Blast will actually provide them an option to receive this money in the first place. They were working hard for their airdrop initially. Some of them will end up playing a Memecoin casino. I believe, one more time, I'm just sharing a great opportunity. And I'm not your crypto bro who bought $700 worth of it, 5% of supply, 10% of supply, and chilling to dump on you. I am playing this game fair. I had $26,000 buy at 4 million market cap. I had $10,000 buy at 2 million market cap, which happened 3 months ago, and I had $56,000 buy at 6 million market cap, which happened last week. I'm playing this game fair. I'm just a regular market participant right here. I just like the meme. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.